Hey traders, this is Jeff from zentrader.ca. This is a market update. Things are getting pretty nasty out there, so I figured I'd chime in, give you my 2 cents. Yesterday was a new moon, and we didn't form any sort of a bottom. It wasn't a turning point. We just continued to sell off. That's not a good sign. The easy thing to say here is we're due for a bounce, and we are due for a bounce, but we're getting to that point where things could get really nasty really quick, and I don't need to tell you that, but it's just a reminder. Like, I don't even want to say, like, the C word, the crash word. I have no reason to think that we're gonna crash, but crashes come out of these kinds of states. They don't come when the markets are going up. I think too often, people forget that. It's when we've had just relentless selling, the market can't find a bid. That's what happens. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just reminding you that these are the instances that it happens. I trimmed some more of my short that I took last Monday. I think it was, last Monday. I trimmed my EWC and my QQQ position. I'm down to a quarter position, and the reason I'm holding on to that quarter of a position is because I'm not really seeing a whole lot of signs that we've hit a bottom. We're seeing plenty of oversold signs. You've got the 4-day below the lower counter channel. All of these are oversold. That's not a surprise. We hit my next level of support here on the NASDAQ, but we still got two below it, and nearly 70 points further on the NASDAQ. I mean, given that we were down 37, that's just a couple of days of selling. And then, you've got the ultimate bottom down here, this June retest. At this point, that you got to be thinking that's on the table. So, now the other market that's really weak is the TSX. I mean, this is just, we were in this range and we broke through it today, and I had this suspicion the other day. I mentioned it. I felt that one of these times we're going to break through it, and sure enough we did. And it's just, on a daily chart, it looks awful. Like, this is a nasty red candle right here. Volume increasing, but not anything capitulatory type. This was previous support that I had marked. Doesn't make much sense here because I think the chart, I think it was really from something over here, but maybe we find a bid down here. It's really tough to say. We're oversold, but we're due for a bounce. Things could also get really, really nasty. So all I can say is I'm not seeing anything that's suggesting that we should take, any chances and buy longs. I'm just going to continue to wait until I can see something that tells me that we're getting some kind of positive divergence. But right now, all indicators are hitting new lows, and that's just a sign that more lows are coming. I have one good chart that I wanted to share with you. Corn. I've been watching this for a while now. This is the weekly chart. It's forming a pretty large cup with handle, and I think if we could get a sell-off down to the 44.75, that's an area where I like it. I think this could be a good trade. I will probably be taking it if we get that. We need to have just this one more push down to kind of scare people out. But I like this buying. There's a reason that the stock went up here. I like the RSI. We're still trading within the 80 to 40 range. We're at 48.78 on the RSI. I think that maybe one more push down could push this RSI down to 40. We could find support there. And then the last chart that I want to share with you is Apple. I think it's possible we could, and this is about one of the few positives I see with markets. We could go down to about this 520 level, and that might do it, and so that might coincide with one final whoosh down on the NASDAQ. But here's what I think. I don't think this is an opportunity to get long. I think this is an opportunity to wait for the rally and then short it again, because I think we're going to be heading lower. That's how I'm going to play it. So talk to you guys later.